I wanted you to cooperate with me in few ways. Just simple few ways. First thing, please be physical here. When I say physical, I mean be here. The biggest problem the modern day humanity is facing is they completely lost touch with their body. If they are brushing their teeth morning in their bathroom, they are already in the office, thinking of the office, planning. If they are in the office, they are already in the beach, evening, or in some park, or in some temple, planning for their vacation. If they are sitting in the temple or beach in the evening, they are already in the house, when to go back. If they are in the house, already they are in the next day, planning for next day. So we lost completely touch with our body. Our bodies are used more like a lodge. Dump the luggage, go around for sightseeing. It is not used as a house. It is used more like a lodge. Put the luggage and just go around wherever you want. These 4 days decide, please be physical. Means, if you are here, be here. Understand? Usually we are always taught to be more imagining, visualizing, all these things in the meditation programs. But I am telling you, no. Be physical. Be inside the body. You are first body, only then Atma. First be a body. Do not believe you are Atma before you experience. Do not believe you are a soul before you experience. As on now, you know only one thing, you are body. So just be a body. Just be a body. Be inside your boundary, means inside your skin, how you feel, you are alive. Continue to feel that. All these 4 days, allow whatever is happening in your body to happen. Allow whatever is happening in your inside your boundary to happen. Please understand, your boundary is only this body. So be inside your body. Work on your body. I do not want you to work on your mind. Working on your mind, working on your soul is my job. You just do your job. I wanted you to cooperate with me by being with the body. Anything you do, be aware of only your body. Because most of your samskaras in your bio-memory, in your body. So work on your body. Even the techniques I have developed on the deeper levels of your being, even those techniques, work on your body. Your body is you, at least as on now. As on now, you know only one thing, your body. So work on that. See, if you start working on the concepts you have, oh, I am the soul, I am the Atma, these so many ideas, you will be working only on ideas. I have seen many people. They go on, work on ideas. Working on ideas will never lead to transformation. Please understand. From my experience, I am telling you, I worked on different kinds of technology, technique, methods. All the people, all the traditions which starts working on the body, starting from body, they always have a deep, powerful transformation. But people who just hang on with the concepts, it's all just mental game. Only accumulating more and more load on the head, that's all. They will know more and more words. They can talk to their families. They can argue in the parties. They can show to their friends they know everything. But the transformation never happens in them. So, be physical. You don't need to close your eyes and sit. You don't need to take notes. Just sit with open eyes I have seen many people saying, no, I meditate and listen intensely, Swamiji. Please understand, I have little experience in this field. I have seen people meditating and listening. First 5 minutes, everything will go well. After that, the next person pokes, I am listening, you listen, why are you disturbing me? Now I know in all cultures and all traditions and all countries how people sleep. By sitting. If you sit and close your eyes and listen, it will not be more than half an hour. So please sit wide awake with open eyes, and you don't need to close your eyes. One more thing, by closing the eyes, you start imagining, you start working with concepts. No, just sit. Masters teach 90% through their body language, only 5-10% through their verbal language. So just sit with open eyes. You will learn more through the body language than verbal language. See, the words I am uttering, you can listen from YouTube. The whole thing is in YouTube. 600 hours. The whole thing is in YouTube. You can listen from YouTube. The words are not going to give the transformation. The confidence and the energy I radiate when I utter those words, that is going to do the transformation. So, no need to sit with closed eyes and sleep after half an hour. It's the first thing. Second thing, no need for you to take the notes. The whole thing is available in YouTube. Whatever I am going to teach, I am going to talk to you. You see, we are going to do 3 things now. Technical knowledge means the ideas, the truths. Second thing, technique. Technique to go into that the inner space and clear those engrams, clear those samskaras. Third, initiation. Initiation means transmitting the pure bio-memory. Please understand, it's a little mystical. Of course, all of you are aware, you are sitting with a mystic. And the big problem is, unfortunately, one of the worst thing happened to India is an Indian mystic cannot speak comfortably about Indian mysticism to Indians. That's the most unfortunate thing happened to India. Mysticism is backbone of our country. It's a lifestyle of our country. Unfortunately, see, I don't feel uncomfortable at all talking about mysticism around the world to all different countries and cultures. They are so receptive, so strongly feeling connected. Unfortunately, the moment it is Indian crowd, I feel I am a little stuck. Really? Because so badly, so brutally, Indians have been attacked. And the great mystic lifestyle was snatched away from them by this coco-colonization. New way of colonizing. The coco-colonization, this is the worst thing happened to India. An Indian mystic has to be a little reluctant to talk about mysticism to Indians, which is their lifestyle. Nothing. Go to any village, you will listen at least 10 to 20 stories of your elders, your grandfathers, grandmothers fixing their date and dying. Our grandfather will die, within one day, grandmother will die. Not by suicide, she will just leave the body. Go to any of your native villages, you will listen, at least 10 stories. Now in my village, this grandfather or elderly person, he fixed his date, he said it, he clearly said, and he relaxed, left the body. Means what? These guys, their intuition was strong enough to see very clearly about their death. Understand? Only if you live worry-free life, fear-free life, you will be able to predict about your death. Why you are not able to predict about your death, it's a fear and the worry associated with the death takes away the intuition to predict the time of your death. You don't want to predict. It's too much. Too much of fear and insecurity, worry will arise if you know the time of your death. So you just cover the dimension. If somebody is able to predict their death time very clearly, means they are living worry-free, fear-free life. It's a mistake. If you go to your village, one generation before, you will listen at least 10, 20 stories. How many of you have heard this kind of stories? In my village, elder or grandfather or some of my relative or mother, grandmother fixed the time and left the body. How many of you? Please raise your hand. Please raise the hand fully, completely. Others, please just look around and see. Every program I ask, please raise the hand. Raise the hand, I wanted to see. Every program I ask, at least 20 to 30% of the people raise the hand. Yes, now you can drop the hands. Please understand. I'm not counting, I'm just roughly saying 20 to 30%. If I count, it may be even 40, 50%, 40%, I don't know. Means, mysticism is our backbone. Spirituality is our backbone. Even one generation before, people have lived as mystics. People have lived fulfilled life. People have lived the Jivan Mukti life. Somehow, unfortunately, it has been moved away from the mainstream thinking, the mainstream lifestyle, mainstream living. If you go to Shirdi and just sit there for 2-3 hours, talk to some 10-20 people who are walking there in the road, anybody, you will have 10 stories out of which you can make a documentary. 10 solid miracle stories. You don't need more than 2 hours to get 10 solid miracle stories of Sai Baba. More than 2 hours. I'm just giving you one example. One example. Go to Shirdi and sit there on the road, talk to anybody. You won't need more than 2 hours to have 10 solid miracles. Solid miracles, not simple miracle. No. When I came, I just saw Baba sitting. Not like these simple miracles. 10 solid physical miracles, out of which you can create a documentary. Means what? It's our lifestyle. Mysticism is our lifestyle. Unfortunately, we lost in touch. And it is no more a mainstream thinking. It is looked down. Even people who practice intensely in personal life do not want to stand for it in public. Do not want to stand for it in public. I have seen hundreds of my disciples. They will come for healing, all program, and so intensely devoted. If you go to their house, my photo will be all over. When they come out to their office, they will put the mala inside and remove the bracelet and put in the handbag. I have seen. We have started feeling shy about our own backbone. We have started feeling shy about our own backbone. Let me explain the word initiation. I had a fortune of studying yoga at the feet of a great yogi, one Yogananda Puri. Sorry, not the Paramahamsa Yogananda. He was in Tiruvannamalai. Yogananda Puri. Yogananda was Yogananda Giri. He is different sampradaya. The Swami I am talking is Yogananda Puri. People will come to him to learn yoga. When people come, all very fat, bulky people, he will tell them straight away, stand upside down. Shirasasana. They will say, standing on the legs itself is difficult for us. What are you talking, Swamiji? Telling us to stand upside down. No, simple. You will just give them one tight hug. And you will tell them, now stand. I have seen with my own eyes. Just one hug. They will simply stand upside down without any difficulty. I have seen with my eyes. Of course, it's a shock for me. I asked him, what are you doing? You just give one hug and they stand upside down. He says very beautifully, with any idea, if you are constantly living and breathing that idea, that becomes your bio-memory. Bio-memory is transmittable. Please understand. Just how the memory is transmittable through words, bio-memory is transmittable through touch. That is what I call as initiation. So initiation is nothing but supporting your system, your body, your bio-memory to incorporate, imbibe this experience physiologically. Please understand. Technical knowledge will clean your conscious mind. Technique will clean your unconscious mind. Initiation will bolt that experience into your system physiologically, cleaning your conscious mind. An unconscious mind will create psychological experience in you, psychological revolution in you. That's what I call transformation. Initiation will bolt that experience into your system so that that psychological revolution stays inside your system physiologically, permanently, as long as possible. As long as you cooperate, it becomes your physical experience. These great truths becomes your physical experience. So, technical knowledge, technique, initiation. These three are the major things we are going to do in these 4 days. See, technical knowledge is available in YouTube. Whatever I am going to speak to you, these next 4 days, the whole thing is already available in YouTube. It's free. So don't bother about taking notes. If you want notes, sit with the YouTube. You'll be able to take notes. Don't waste your time sitting here and taking notes. Sit and enjoy the presence physically, not mentally. Physically. There's a big difference between enjoying mentally, enjoying physically. Enjoying mentally means maybe you are enjoying all the great intellectual candy I am supplying. The stories I am telling are just the words I am uttering. That is what I am calling mental enjoyment. No. Sit, be aware you are alive here. You are alive here in this body. I can give you one simple technique. Start breathing through fingertips. 10 in the feet, 10 in the hand, and the top of your head. Visualize you are breathing through these 21 points, inhaling and exhaling. Then you will settle down into your body. Please understand. Visualizing you are inhaling and exhaling through these 21 points. 10 points in the hands, 10 points in the leg and the top of your head. Just feeling, inhaling and exhaling through these points continuously. You will settle down in your boundary. Enjoy the presence physically. That will allow the initiation process intensely. See, just if you want technique, you don't need to come here and waste your time 4 days and money. YouTube is more than enough. Actually, I put some of this yoga meditation teachers personally advised me, Swamiji, don't put all your classes in the YouTube, then nobody will come to your class. I actually don't want people who want just technical knowledge around me. Let me be rid of them. That is the reason I put everything in YouTube. I want people who want experience around me. I don't want to waste my time playing with intellectual candy. Little intellectual candy, and people who want only that, let them be with YouTube, study. You can go on, I think more than 700 hours is available. You can go on studying, acquiring intellectual knowledge. That's different. And moreover, in Vedic tradition, we believe knowledge is free.